A History of Violence is based on a comic that I never read, so this is going to be one of those reviews where I really don't know the original source material. Viggo Mortensen plays Tom Stahl, a man living a quiet life in a small town, running a diner with his wife and raising his son. Then, two vicious criminals attempt to rob the diner, and Tom kills them in self-defense. He's called a hero by the community, but then some creepy gangster types show up and act like they know him, claiming that Tom Stahl is actually Joey Cusack, a gangster from Philadelphia whom they have unfinished business with. Tom denies this, and the accusations are upsetting to his family and start tearing his life apart, especially when the evidence starts to point more and more towards the story being true, that Tom led a violent life and organized crime in his past. The movie strings you along with whether or not Tom really is Joey Cusack, or if this is a case of mistaken identity. And he has to protect his family, go to Philadelphia to confront his brother, and pick up the pieces of his life, as his son and wife have become somewhat alienated from him, believing that he is not the man that they've always known. The movie's strong point is the powerful script and direction from David Cronenberg, who is great at building tension and expressing a lot with just a simple shot and using very little actual exposition. I also have to praise Mortensen, Ed Harris, William Hurt, and Maria Bello for their performances, though I felt that Ashton Holmes as the son, Jack, was kind of weak, but sometimes that's the deal with child actors. You can't fault them too much. But whether it's the individual actors or the direction or a mixture of both, this movie is just great at storytelling. Even minor characters, like the two robbers who are in the opening scene, which establishes them as violent, deranged criminals, tells more of a story with their body language than some actors do with a huge soliloquy. In short, this is a great one. Having never read the comic beforehand, it got me interested to check it out, but what's interesting is, in this case, the director had no idea that the movie was based off of a comic book at all, and he thought he was dealing with an original screenplay, which I think is good, actually, because he went into the project with no preconceived notions of what a comic book movie is supposed to entail. It's an excellent bit of filmmaking and a great study in subtlety. I have to say that this one is highly recommended, and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.